I started telling people I was doing the direct-to-DVD sequels, a lot of people were saying that Lion King 2 actually was okay. And yeah, I see what they're talking about. It's probably the best way to describe it. Okay. Is it the first film? No. But is it Belle's Magical World? No. It's not good, it's not bad, it's not incredible, but it's not awful either. It's a perfect middle-of-the-road film that you would probably expect. Simba and Nala have given birth to a bouncing baby girl named Kiara, voiced by Neve Campbell. Simba shows her the ropes just like his father did, but it turns out there's a dark, shadowy place that they need to stay away from. No, not the hyenas, now it's the Outsiders. A group of lions that like the leadership of Scar and vow to get the land back. Their leader, named Zira, is training a lion cub named Kovu to be a cold-blooded killer who grows up, kills Simba, and ultimately takes control. Why him? Well, apparently he's a not descendant from Scar. Yeah, it's a little confusing. He's not his son, but Scar took him in as his own, even though there was never anything in the last movie that showed they did. It's pretty forced and stupid, but oh, it makes the message in the end so much stronger. Kiara, of course, befriends Kovu, but they're told that they're gonna grow up to be natural enemies. A few years pass, and seemingly it looks like Kovu wants to leave his pack, having saved Kiara's life and using that as leverage to join Simba. What they don't know is that Kovu is actually planning to kill Simba when he has the chance. Wouldn't you know it, the two just happen to get along and of course fall in love, and that makes things really complicated. Will love prevail and the two warring sides see their faults? Is this as clear a metaphor for Romeo and Juliet as the first one was for Hamlet? Personally, I think it's clever that they're taking from Shakespeare's second biggest play after his first biggest play. Apart from a few other things, but that's another story. The old characters like Simba, Timon, Pumbaa, and Zazu all feel kind of recycled, even with the original voice actors coming back. But the new characters and their voice actors seem to breathe this very likable life into them. I really like the people they got to play the new parts, where the original actors, while not all bad, just kind of feel like they're doing their usual shtick. Rafiki has a song that doesn't really add much. Simba has a cool dream sequence, but outside of that, he's just kind of the mean father. Nala's practically pointless. Timon and Pumbaa, well, I didn't even like that much in the first film, so now in the sequel we get the table scraps of that comedy. But everyone else really seems to care about this story, even if it doesn't always make sense. It's almost cruel to compare the animation of this one to the original, as the original was one of the biggest animated movies ever made. It's just huge. It's one of the few films where they re-release it, I go to see it on the big screen every time. Now we have that animation budget cut in half, and what do you expect? It's direct-to-video. And as direct-to-video goes, it's not bad. They still have some of that nice line work and try to work in some good backgrounds, but yeah, you're always going to be comparing it to how good the first one looked, and that's always going to be a little distracting. But honestly, for what it is, it's pretty decent. The songs I surprisingly kinda like. I even found myself humming some of them after the movie was done. We Are One is a nice melody, Indubendi, while pointless, is still a nice rhythm. And even the song He Lives in You, I think that's in the Broadway version, isn't it? So you know that's gotta be pretty solid. In many respects, the film doesn't need to exist. The first Lion King truly was a spectacle to look at, and when you do a direct-to-DVD movie that's trying to capture something similar, you know you're not gonna get it, so it almost seems pointless. But if I was forced to make a direct-to-video sequel on The Lion King, this is probably what I would turn into. There is a lot of effort in what I'm sure is not a lot of time and not a lot of money. At least by Disney feature film standards. Is it awkward at times? Yeah, but it does have enough character to it that even though I felt like I knew what was gonna happen, I still wanted to see it happen. If it was a feature film, I'd probably be a little harder on it, but since it's a direct-to-video movie, I think it's okay. It gave me exactly what I expected and nothing really more, but I wasn't expecting more. If anything, I was expecting less. If you want to see something on par with the first Lion King, you're definitely not gonna get that here, but honestly, I don't know anyone who thinks they're gonna get that. If you want to see sort of a TV sequel with better than TV animation, I think this one's fine. Kind of a middle-of-the-road review, but it's kind of a middle-of-the-road movie. Pop it in and judge for yourself.